Hello Cules, it's Pablo here and welcome to my match review of Valladolid 0, Barcelona 3. We have finally won away from home. Today was a really good performance from Barcelona. Much better. Certainly plenty of positives. So let's get into the match review as Barcelona win away from home. And of course we will be starting with the lineup, but today it has even more importance really because it was a change of shape from Barcelona and from Ronald Koeman, of course, to Stegen in goal. A back three of Lenglet, Araujo and Mingueza. That meant Alba and Dest were on the wing backs. In midfield we saw Pjanic come in for his first ever La Liga start for Barcelona next to Frenkie de Jong, and up front it was Pedri, it was Messi and it was Braithwaite. And all round in this lineup, guys, the shape was different, which I wasn't that upset about, but I did see the lineup come out and I thought much better. And you know why? Because the players who deserve to play are playing, and those who deserve to be on the bench are not. It's really that simple. You look right throughout the team. You know, Noam Titi, I know he hasn't been playing a lot, but of course no him, no Junior. Busquets deserves to be benched. Pjanic came in and did much better than him today. Up front, no Griezmann, no Coutinho, no Trincao. We had the players on the pitch who've been playing the best right now, and look at the result. We've won 3-0. What a surprise. But if we do start with the match action, we didn't actually start the game that quickly whatsoever. There was a few chances here and there for Barcelona. You saw Messi constantly getting on the ball again, and I much preferred the sort of areas Messi was picking up actually in this 5-2-3 if you like formation. You know, it can obviously vary to a 3-4-3 if you like, so you know, with or without the ball, but Messi was getting way more space in way better zones for Barcelona, which he hasn't been doing in previous weeks, guys. So that was obviously a positive to see today, and I think we saw right from the word go Barcelona had a bit more about them. I think you look at Pjanic in midfield, he certainly helps with that. He was a little bit slow at times, but I just feel he can really pick a pass, get in behind the defence and actually hurt the opposition. And our goal actually came from a header, and I thought to myself when I saw the three centre-backs get the ball in the box, and it's actually Clement Lenglet who gets himself in the score sheet, someone who hasn't been in the best form of late. I think we can all agree on that. He's really struggled this season for sure, and he actually gets his head on a good ball in from Messi. We finally get a good cross into the box, and that's what happens. Barcelona score from a header. Lenglet powers it past Masip, who will not be saving this one after he saved a really good shot from Messi not long ago, but Barcelona take the lead, and it's what we said in the match preview, guys. Score the first goal. Get that first goal, get on top in the game, and then you should be good. And that's what happened, guys. When you score the first goal away at these sorts of grounds, you do often go on to win the game. They don't have much firepower. Even Weissman, even Andre, you know, they barely touched the ball up front, guys, didn't they? You know, I said how good they were in the preview. They did absolutely nothing today because as Barcelona slowly dealt with the game with the players on the pitch to do so, our formation worked well. After we get the first goal, things become very easy for us. And the second goal actually came through Mr. Martin Braithwaite, who yet again gets himself in the score sheet. This may be my favourite of the lot. There were some nice goals in there today, but this was really well worked. It's actually Messi who's twisting and turning on the edge of the area. He ends up twisting just a little bit and he pokes a wonderful ball through to Serginho Dest on his left foot. Dest fires it across the box really well, and Braithwaite powers it in there. A proper striker's goal. And Braithwaite's someone right now who simply deserves to be starting. He plays 90 minutes every single game, and it's completely merited. He gets Barca a big second goal, and essentially wraps up 3 points, guys, within the first 40 minutes. And that is exactly what we were looking for. A weird feeling to have as a Barcelona fan this season, to go away from home at a ground that is meant to be easy, and just be in control. Get early goals, be 2-0 up at half-time, be in complete control, and actually play some good stuff. And we certainly could have made it 3 before half-time. You look at Messi, who constantly, like I said, was getting on the ball in those sorts of areas. Him and Pedri continue to link up very well. We will be getting on to Pedri just a little bit later. You saw Messi there. He had a great chance after a ball through by Pedri himself, actually, that just slipped away from him. He also had a shot that he really should have done better with, in my opinion, that Masip was able to grab onto. Masip, throughout the whole evening, the ex-Barca goalkeeper, did very well, actually, to thwart Lionel Messi in several occasions. But we go into half-time, like I said, at 2-0, and from then onwards it makes it very easy for Barcelona. Like I said, the spaces just open up when that happens, and we never ever have this sort of situation really. Once Barca are 2-0 up in away games, the game is very pleasant to watch. Spaces open up, the opposition gets frustrated, they get, you know, disheartened back there, and there's gaps all over the pitch. And when you've got players like Messi, players like Pedri, we will be able to find them. You've got Alba and Dest bombing on down the flanks. It really makes it a pleasant watch. It makes it enjoyable as a Barcelona fan, and that was absolutely excellent today. And we did get our third goal through the man himself, Lionel Messi, about halfway through the second half, in fact. It's actually another piece of great play by the likes of De Jong and Pedri, who link up really well. De Jong feeds the ball into the young Canary Island man. He flicks it on with a lovely back heel to Messi. Messi powers it into the corner. This time he makes no mistake after missing quite a few chances, actually, at the start of the half. Same goes for Martin Braithwaite. Barcelona, as the half went on, were carving out chances, but Messi blasts this one into the corner. A really, really lovely goal from Barcelona. You saw how happy Cules was with that one on the bench, whether he was pointing to Pedri or not. You know, we all know how much Cules has a love for Pedri, and he gets himself another great assist there, does the young man. So, look, everything looking good for Barcelona, and I think, like I said earlier, that is a result of having the right players on the pitch at the right time. But if we maybe were to look at a few negatives, if there are any after such a good away win, I would actually look at the substitutes, and this is what I mean by the right players playing when they deserve it. Because when you saw the subs come on, Umtiti, Junior Firpo, and Sergio Busquets, the play completely deteriorated. Even when Coutinho came on for Pedri, not so much. Coutinho still had a few bright moments. Pedri was also tiring. But look at Busquets in there. He was losing balls. He was giving the ball away in poor areas. He wasn't helping bring the ball out the back as he usually does. And Umtiti at the heart of that defence, guys. What on earth goes through that man's head sometimes? He looks so out of place whenever I watch him in a Barca shirt. I remember the game away to Celta Vigo towards the end of last season after the lockdown, and he looked absolutely shocking. He really did. Completely out of shape, very much out of position, and his positioning right now is something that's hurting him. He's way too far advanced when the other players are so much further behind him, and he just leaves gaps all over the pitch. He's sluggish. You saw he nearly gave the ball away literally in our own 6-yard box. So Umtiti's someone right now who's clearly struggling. I think we can say the same for Sergio Busquets. As for Junior Firpo, not so much, but I still think when he comes on, you know, our attack, it completely isn't as dangerous, if you like. And interestingly enough, Alba is suspended for the next game against Eibar, so Junior will have to play that match. So we need a big performance from him really out there if he is to give us something going forward. And I think after the subs came on, the whole game as a whole, if you like, it just didn't really have that much about it. Very, very dull, right up until the end, really, when Messi could have made it 4-0. And Messi, as the whole night went on, he easily could have had a hat-trick, if we're being honest with ourselves. Another point is to say that Messi just doesn't look as clinical this season, does he? He keeps on missing easy chances that he'd usually be scoring. That one off the post, there are a few that he certainly could have got better contact on, you know, further in the corner even. Massive, of course, made some really good saves there, the ex-Barca goalkeeper. But overall, I just think Messi this season, we're seeing it with his numbers, we're seeing it with his performances. I think he is struggling a little bit more in a lot of areas in his play, but certainly in front of goal. But if we do zoom in on some more of those players who did play today and did really stand out, of course we're talking about the same culprits. You're looking at Araujo, Mingueza, who comes in and does so well again. Serginho Dest looks absolutely outstanding at right back. He had an amazing game again, Dest, tonight. You've got Pjanic in midfield, who I want to talk about. Sometimes slows the game down and isn't actually the best without the ball. I feel that, you know, he's a little bit old and doesn't really get back as much as he could. But he has some real inventiveness in his play, and I like that for Pjanic. Away from home in La Liga. And when we're going forward, guys, these are the sorts of players we've got to see playing for Barcelona. We cannot turn up to a Champions League game or a Clásico or a big game, and then we just put Busquets back in, and Coutinho, and even Griezmann, who still can work in this sort of team, just not so much worse as the others, in my opinion. And then an Umtiti, or a Sergio Roberto, or even Piqué at the back. We can't draft all of these players who we've said they don't work or they're not playing badly. We can't just throw them straight back into the team. And I think we're seeing it now in these performances. Pedri, Braithwaite, you've got Messi up there with them, Pjanic, De Jong, Dest, Jordi Alba, Araujo, Mingueza. These guys are working in the team. Keep playing them in important matches too. Give them some regularity. Let's find our best starting 11, because to me, it's becoming pretty clear who gets into it. And that probably is where I'm going to wrap up today's video, guys. There isn't actually an awful lot more to say. Like I've said, it was a good win for Barcelona. It's exactly what we've been looking for. We've been begging for 3 points away from home. We got 3 goals, 3 points, and a clean sheet before Christmas. We couldn't really ask for much more. The sorts of players we wanted to play were out there. Koeman played a good lineup there. He took out the players that needed to be taken out, and all round, a really good evening for Barcelona. We've got a big video coming tomorrow, by the way, on the channel, so make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that one. Get those notifications on and keep sharing the videos around if you are enjoying the content. And if you have any thoughts on the game, please let me know down below. I will be getting back to all of you guys as usual. Until then, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Enjoy your evenings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game as much as I'm sure most Barcelona fans did. And goodbye.